You can see the difference. Look at this. Wow. So I went ahead, installed this brand new one, guys. You see that look on his face? There it is. And that's after he got a McSizzly at Wawa. He's usually in good shape after that, but looks brand new, guys. Brand spanking. Good morning, YouTube. It's Eric with Precision Pressure Wash coming at you with a brand new video. Today we got two jobs on the books, both in Kissimmee, Florida. One's in Celebration, one's 5 minutes away, depending on traffic. I've been hearing sirens all morning and helicopters flying and circling, so I don't know what we're gonna get into when we finally decide to leave the neighborhood. But we're ready to go. Well, I'm saying we're ready to go. My partner in crime, he should be rolling up out here any minute. But guys, it finally happened. It finally freaked. See, before I just jump right back out there, yesterday I went ahead and just ran through everything and my other pump finally went down. So I went ahead, installed this brand new one, guys. There it is, Everflow, 5.5 GPM. But I didn't ever really look at the top part. It was a little bit different than the one I took off. But this is a Delavan top with an Everflow motor. That's was different on this one. But guys, I got, whew, man, I almost got 2 years out of this one. Heavy flushing, taking care of it. I don't use my 12 volt every time I pull the trailer out of the garage. It's just not, I don't. But you can see it, guys. Look at all that chlorine. So our first job, it's going to be a roof wash. And we got to clean some gutters. I'm not 100% sure if it's the exterior or the interior, but it's okay because we're getting paid for it. I'll figure that out when I get there. I wasn't able to go look at this job just because I have been busy with miscellaneous grunt work. Whatever it takes, it's good money. I'm actually probably going to, I'm looking for another trailer. Any of you guys in the area that watch or know somebody that has like a 5x10 utility, I'm looking for a deal on a trailer just so I can move around and get more stuff done when it comes to the landscaping, sod, all that kind of stuff. Because guys, it's come to the point where like I said it in my last video, I'm just gonna do whatever it takes 5 days a week. If it's pressure washing, I'll be really happy. But again, it's gonna be whatever. Look at this. You guys see I'm doing, got a Florida glass project. Just all types of stuff, man. You look at, I told you, organized mess. But that's not good. I don't even know how that got put there. That's the downstream drop stick. Things been a little crazy. I do have a few good days booked up. I'll probably shoot today. And I'll probably shoot tomorrow. Tomorrow is also a roof, back in the same old place you always see us at, tile roof. Today, this is a brand new place, Asphalt Shingle. I'm probably gonna run with the same strength of SH. I'll probably just turn the soap down to about just under 1. See how that works. We are getting there a little earlier, so it'll run a little faster. That's why I'll check it out when I get there. But I think today, guys, it'll be more of a vloggy style day. He's with me. It's easier to shoot and get a lot of work done. So we'll hit the one job, then we'll shoot out to Celebration, get that job done, and then on the way back, I'll hit the chlorine shop to re-up on whatever I'm gonna need for tomorrow, because the chlorine shop is the opposite direction of the job tomorrow, and tomorrow we got rain in the afternoon forecasted, so like earlier than usual. So it's gonna be get over there and get it done. Today we have rain, nothing crazy till maybe 3 or 4, but they said that yesterday and we didn't really get any, which is why we had to run the sprinklers again. You guys can see, man, I'm getting hot spots everywhere. But that's also the reason we haven't cut it yet, because as soon as you cut it in a drought, now it takes tons of water. I did get some new boots, guys. These I do recommend for the money. The first time I bought these, I paid $59, so we'll call it $60. Then I went in and tried to be cheap and bought some other stuff. Totally regret it. They're good for a pinch. But then I went on there and got these again, guys, the other day, and I think I paid $43. Look at this guy, man. I highly recommend these for the money. The only difference between these and the hook ones, nothing's gonna beat the hooks. The comfort level of these and everything, the flex it, how it's, these are a little bit more stiff, kind of feels like you're wearing boots, but this is what they look like after a year. I had to try to tape that on the roof job the other day. Didn't work. But yeah, those are solid. $43. Highly recommend. I wish. And again, guys, that blue will be gone in no time. If you're spraying anything over 3% strength SH, the first time I noticed, I'm doing a TPO roof white, and I'm spraying. I think I'm doing 3.5%, and I look down and there's just blue running down. So the rinsing took a lot longer on that one. So guys, just go ahead and hit them with 5% before you ever even step on the job. If you're on something like a white pool deck or something, I don't know. Just know that blue stuff is not going to stay on there. Anyways, guys, stay tuned. We're going here and see if he's... Oh, what? Come on, man. Look what he just did. You try to be nice to these guys. You really do. And then they come over here and do that. Anyways, guys, probably won't do truck talk because it's going to be like a 5-minute ride, but I'll see you on the job. All right, YouTube, we're here. We're on site. Just getting set up. I've already spoke with the customer. During that time, he was running the Flexzilla, set up the tripod. But here we are. We're here to do this roof. We are not here to do that drip edge, but guys, I already know that when I clean the roof, it's gonna run down and clean some of this, and then it's gonna look like crap. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean that. I'll probably just mix up a little bit of house wash mix. After he gives it a nice wet down coat of water, we're gonna come through and just spray down the exterior of this gutters and the outside of these soffits and get these things right. You can see they're dingy. Whenever it's like that, if you get a little bit of overspray on it, you're gonna see it. And then what do? You just leave it like that, or you just clean it. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. You see who's with me. I think he thought we were landscaping today, so he put on the landscaping shirts. I don't know what's going on with him. You see that look on his face? There it is. And that's after he got a McSizzly at Wawa. He's usually in good shape after that, but look at him. He's still pissy. Anyways, guys, we're gonna start getting set up, pull some hoses, and then I'll catch up with you when I get up on the roof to do my initial walk around. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we're up here. It's not crazy. Do have some solar panels that we will definitely rinse off pre and post. Right here, this is weird. We got a bunch of staples. I wonder what this is all about. Was this shingles that were up? Oh, I think they had a tarp down. I think they had a tarp, which means probably a little roof damage right there. It is definitely dingy, but it backs right up to an oak tree. And look at all this pine. There's no way you can keep your room or your roof from getting dingy when it's next to this stuff, especially the asphalt shingle, man. It really holds the moisture. We are going to be blowing out these gutters. There's only gutters on the back and the front. There's not much crud in these, just in the corners. Over here it does look pretty crazy. Get this thing cleaned out, because this is the rainy season, and that will definitely help. Moving along, we're coming along the side that faces the woods. It's pretty evenly dirty. I can't say that there's like a worse side. We are going to be running a 6.25% SH mix. We're probably going to run the eliminator just a touch under 1. It's not hot yet, and I want it to really stick. So we might just put it on 1. I'm not over here trying to be cheap with the soap, guys. That's not me. I try to use whatever I can to make my job the easiest without sacrificing quality. But you guys can see this packed. We knew it. I always keep a pair of my little Falcos number 2s. For you landscapers that watch, you know what they are. What I'm going to do here, guys, is I am going to snip a couple of these branches that are here touching and rubbing the roof. It'll make it better for me cleaning. It'll also help them in the future, because you don't want that rubbing on the shingles. You really don't. But again, we haven't done a asphalt shingle roof in like, what, a month on the channel, guys. We've done a lot of tile. So I'm excited to do something different. But yeah, there it is. Nothing crazy, none of these crazy angles. We're not on 32-foot ladders. Just a walk in the park, guys. That's all it is. Anyways, stay tuned. We'll probably pick back up when we're pre-wetting. I'm just going to try to be detailed and show you guys everything. I'm going to try to show you guys what I would want to watch if I was watching a washing channel. Stay tuned. Alright, y'all, that's the front, onto the back. You don't really even got to rev it up to get it off the shingles, guys, and that's how you can avoid mistakes. I'm not going to do it. I know the direction. told you I was gonna do a little house wash mix to get the drip edge and the exterior of the gutters and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead, just mix one batch here. This is all it is, guys. This is 10.5, true 10.5%. You don't need 12.5% to wash houses with a 2.1 injector. Obviously, it'll help if it's a little stronger in certain situations, but guys, whenever I need it to be a little stronger, we just turn down the revs a little bit and we're good. Next, we're just gonna do a quick little, guys, we're not doing the stucco, so this is still gonna be half full of that when we're done, but I'm just gonna do one dash. That was a big dash though. That was pretty big. Anyway, so over here for the dials, we're gonna get set up. I'm just gonna show you guys exactly what we do again. So the first thing we're gonna do, I always use the half-gallon jug just to drop my thing right in for the soap. I use the half because it fills up taller with less, if you get what I'm saying. If you know, you know. Now guys, I am not gonna lie, the freaking PVC drop stick for this is in there.
Yep.
But this is gonna work because we're super freaking full. I'm just trying not to get the black off in there like that. We'll keep that out. And then for down there, you see I got my soap thing. Just, guys, it's this freaking simple. I'll let him come over here and show you after I get set up. But literally, guys, I'll put my cap under there so it's always got to lean. That way, if it does get down low, your drop stick is back there on the spot that it needs to be. So go ahead and show them that. It's so simple, guys. You don't have to overcomplicate crap. Like, you can just build it yourself. Stop paying all these people all these top dollar prices to build your stuff when it's so easy. All right, so now coming over here, the skinny line, that's the 1/4 inch. That's always going to be your soap, or some guys do degreaser, the ones that are doing like commercial. We don't really do gas stations and restaurants. We will, we just don't. You can feel this knob always gets a little crusty, guys. It really does. But on this one, I'm going to go right just a ball hair below 1. That's all I'm going to do. I feel like that'll be great. SH, actually, guys, I'm lying. This is water, so we're going to go all the way open to 5. Then we're going to back her down to 4, which is going to make our chlorine now 6 1/4. Chlorine, wide ass. Pretty simple and straightforward, guys. With this, we're just going to go ahead, drop the downstream drop stick in here, set it over there behind the truck. And that's what we're going to use to wash all the exterior, the gutters, and the drip edge. Because I'm telling you guys, I'm not going to walk away and leave. It's just not happening. So, whatever it takes to make the job look brand new, that's what we're going to do. It's not nothing crazy. It's just the kind of stuff we do. But stay tuned, and we'll probably show you a little bit more of him pre-wetting. The bushes, he doesn't have to go crazy because there is gutters. But we're going to wet them. You have to. There's overspray. Can't tell which way the wind's going yet. As soon as I climb up there, it'll start blowing, I promise. Anyway, stay tuned. I'll see you when we get up on the roof.
All right, y'all. So we're here doing a little bit more pre-wetting in the front. And then, like he said, we're going to clean off the gutters and drip edge here because they're a little dirty. All right, y'all. Here we are, applying the soap to the gutters and drip edge. And more. Oop.
Alright guys, I'm just going a little overboard with it. That's my nature. These are not my house wash glasses, guys. Just realized that. That's annoying.
Don't go around the ladder again, please.
Pull right back around the rim, so tell your boss what to do, buddy. Don't tell the boss what to do.
Thought we were a team, Dad.
Right now I'm the boss because you're telling me what to do, so I'm going to play. Alright guys, so that's 3 sides. We're going to jump right back around. We're going to leave off here. I'm going to pull my hose around. He's going to go get my X-Shet nozzle from the front, and we'll pick back up on the rinse on the other side. I'm not talking, guys, because you can't really hear me.
Alright, y'all, we saved the front for last. We're about to apply soap to it. Then when this is done, we're gonna get up on the roof.
Alright guys, see you when we pick back up to wash the roof. Alright guys, we're done on the bottom part. Now it's time to get this thing rolling. I'm gonna start in the front. We're gonna go counterclockwise. See how the soap is. If I have to turn the dial up on the soap because I want it to run slower, that's what we'll do. But as far as the temp and everything, I feel like it's gonna be good. So stay tuned. We're about to get this thing blown out. We'll do a little bit of walking around real quick. I'm gonna relocate this tripod for the best coverage, but right here you can see, guys, the shingles are worn out. That's gonna be a little bit of a difference. There was a couple replaced, obviously that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the little darker black areas. That is not dirt. Let me see if we can see it. It reacted real well. I didn't do this very corner because I was afraid I was gonna pull my hose and knock over the tripod, so you can kind of see. But you're not gonna get a true color of this, so it's dry. Now there's always gonna be, I don't go crazy and just have this stuff oozing off the roof. So there will always be these little spots where I'm gonna come back. That's fine with me. All right, guys, I'm gonna have you set up here to get me doing this part. And I'll probably even leave it right here while we do this part and move it to do this little pop out area. I feel like we'll be out of here in no time, but I never want to go too fast because I always got him down there and I don't ever want to get ahead of him, especially when there's no gutter right there. So we're not speed freaks, but we don't sit around and just lollygag either. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and knock this side out, guys. Stay tuned. All right, guys, before we move on, I'm gonna rinse off the solar panels and just be done with this side over here. So that's what we're gonna do right now. All right, guys, we're making really good progress. I mean, it's not a big roof. We're moving at a good pace, nothing crazy. We just went ahead, rinsed them all down, getting all the little overspray soap residue. That's what's good about the eliminator. It can just get on and then you just rinse it right off. No pressure on that, guys. It was just a hose off and let the gravity go. But we're kind of letting him get caught up with water, but you can see the difference. Look at this. Wow, that's cool. Sometimes when you get going with it, you forget how dirty, like especially at the end when there's no reference. But when you can sit back and be like, that's exactly where we left off, that's cool. Look at that. Probably should have my mask on still. I'm getting little whiffs of that mustard gas. Stand here and I'm good. Yeah, I got my mask drying. The thing's filling with sweat. It's almost like scuba diving, reverse scuba diving. All the water's on the inside of my ventilator. No bueno. Anyways, I'm happy with the way it's turning out. We're running 6 1/4. 12-volt system with a 5.5 GPM, nothing fancy, 200 foot of hose. The King Spray Ag hose, 200 foot. I probably trimmed off a matter of 6 inches over the last couple years just by the hose clamps, connections, stuff like that. You already know the stuff you have to do. but I'm super happy with it. It does get kinked sometimes, especially pulling it around these solar panels. But as far as like durability, it's pretty, I ain't got nothing to say with it. And the price was good. Look over here, guys. Look at the rundown. We're supposed to get a lot of rain later. That's gonna be great too. But look at this. Looks brand new, guys. Brand spanking. So anyway, stay tuned. I'm gonna definitely figure out the best place to put the tripod so you guys can actually watch in the time lapse the transformation, because that's ridiculous. Like, look at it. I guarantee when I go home and I'm editing, which won't be today or tomorrow, guys, I'm gonna get behind this week on these videos. Sorry. But next week we'll be back strong with them. Anyways, all right. He should be well caught up. So now I'm gonna go ahead, renegotiate the tripod, finish that little jut out there, this, and then all we got right here is, well, you see it, one side, top's already done, edges. I did that so I could come back and spray without getting it on the solar panels. Anyways, see when we reset up. All right, guys, I'm gonna hit this one little piece right here while we're waiting for him to catch up, and then we'll be able to go ahead and knock the rest of this out. All right, guys, everything's treated. Kind of just waiting to see when it dries up a little more if we're good to go here. I think we are. I've pretty much walked all around the rest of it. I am going to take you guys around and show you. Obviously, it looks good. But again, I'm just waiting for a couple things here because there was areas that I had to double tap. It's just because I don't go crazy heavy with the chem, guys. I use as little as possible. There's no reason for it all to just be running off. It's easier for him to deal with. There should be minimal discoloration right on the ground. I mean minimal, guys. The way we do it. We bagged the front two gutters, not the backs. Once I saw how slow I could make it run, I wasn't worried about it as much. Anyways, I'm gonna probably jump down and get a drink before I do the final walkthrough up here. So guys, just stay tuned and I'll see you when we go ahead and do the final walkthrough. All right, guys, here we are. Dunzo. Had to touch up a few things, that's why it's wet. All in all, we're looking good. A couple touch-up spots here. Good thing is today, see, we got all the soap off the solar panels. Today we're supposed to get a really good rain, and tomorrow, so that'll help rinse it off good. And then really for the smell, I don't like the smell of it. Gets old. The hot stuff does, not the downstream. I kind of like the smell of that with the eliminator. But we went ahead and cut these branches back off of here. It made cleaning the gutter way easier. And it made cleaning the roof easier too. But he's down there now getting bags off the gutters. All this is looking good. I'm just doing this last look before I climb down because I don't want to climb back up. Anyways, I don't know what time it is because we don't watch the clock like that. But when we get down, I'm going to do a quick rinse. Hit this little thing under the window where it's all moldy for. And then we'll wrap up and I'll get on to the next one. Stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, what I'm doing here before I turn off the 12 is I'm just going to tap this little bit in front of her window. The downstream did not do what it was supposed to.
You see it there, y'all.
I'll let him climb in there and show you.
Oh, he'll let me, guys.
I'll let him get on in there. Let him do something for a change.
Alright.
I'm just kidding, guys. He does something sometimes.
See it, look. Stinks back there. Try to give you all another angle, but it's kind of in the shrubbery here. Look at all that. That stuff is bright orange.
Alright guys, we are wrapping up here. I almost said that's a wrap, but it's not. He's finishing up the wrapping. Got a few things to pick up. Got the AC on in the truck so we don't have to sweat when we first get in, but everything came out good. We didn't really, there was no reason to even make lines on here because there was a gutter. I went ahead and sprayed some Fabuloso so it doesn't stink as bad. You guys remember what this window looked like. I couldn't leave it like that, guys. No way in hell. And then this all came out really good. The glass all looks good. You know what that eliminator does. And I've went around and pretty much did a whole nother final rinse to make sure none of the windows got any kind of crust or drips or any of that. That's the good thing about the eliminator. If that stuff does get on there and dry a little bit, you just come through with the ball valve, rinse it off, and that's a done deal. It smells real strong like chlorine back here, but it will rain later. Look at the glass. And then you guys remember the side of this house. I'll try to do something new today on the video and throw up a before. Like he used to do that. I'm gonna have to have him show me, obviously, but there was like that orange mold all along here. We got it all off. All the black. That was also like a little freebie. But guys, super happy with the project. Pretty straightforward, nothing crazy. No real having to think about stuff. Straightforward as it could be. But stay tuned. I'll catch you in the truck and we'll talk a little crap on our way to the next job. Hopefully I-4 is moving. Alright guys, that's job one complete. We're gonna go ahead and I'm deciding now to go ahead and just go fill up on our chlorine for tomorrow, just in case I-4 gets crazy, jammed up, something on the way home, and then we don't make it.
Don't jinx this, man.
To the chlorine shop. So we're gonna do it now because in the morning we got to get an early start. There is a bunch of rain coming tomorrow, which is fine because it's a roof, as long as it comes after. But for right now, we're gonna play it safe, go do this, probably pick up 20 gallons, something like that, and then head on over to Celebration. Probably not gonna show you, I'm probably not gonna show you guys what we do when we're filling up in there. It's pretty straightforward. Who knows, if there ain't a bunch of people there, we might go ahead and pull the camera out and just show you guys the setup they got over here at SCP. If all you guys that wash, if you're in the area, you live close by, you need to go over here to get your stuff, man. You set up an account. It's under $2 a gallon. It's 10.5, but guys, I'm telling you, I ain't never had a problem with it. And they get it every single day, 5,000 gallons a day. So if you're wondering, yeah, but is it really true 10.5? It's probably a little bit spicier, to be honest with you. If they're getting it like that, that means they got the hookup. Anyways, we'll pull up, fill up, get over to the job. There was a glitch here the last time. You guys have seen me film here one time. I think I just filmed me doing the sidewalk. It's a hard spot to park. If we can't park, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Obviously, I can't take this off the trailer anymore. So stay tuned, fingers crossed. All right, guys, we're on site. We got in here, we got the park right where we needed. Awesome. We've already pulled some hoses. We're doing things a little different here than you usually see us do on the channel, guys, because we're in a hurry, because of the rain, and just because we're in a hurry to get back before the traffic builds on I-4. So what we've got going on back here, so we got the surface cleaner back here already. I pulled the 12 volt. We got enough slack on it. These are holes, which sucks because it always looks hinky at the end. But we're gonna get it all cleaned up. We're gonna pre and post treat. Sorry guys, I got something in my boot and it's freaking bothering me. Okay, so back to what I was saying. You could see somebody done it before with either a cheap store-bought small, homeowner one, or just somebody that had no business cleaning a driveway. It looks horrible. Look at that. I don't know if that was a Johnny homeowner or someone paid. Guys, you'd be surprised at what I see some of these guys leaving on people's driveways as far as lines. But that's it, no sidewalks. We've done the sidewalk about 2 months ago. We're definitely gonna keep the 3% away from that blue paint. But right here, I mean, the green stuff comes off real easy. It's the black stuff. But that's the game plan. I'll probably set the tripod up somewhere. Maybe somewhere like right here inside the gate where I can get the whole thing and have a really good video, like good time lapse. But yeah, you've never seen us pre-treating with 3. Today you are. Then to flush it out, we're gonna use 3 again just to brighten it up. And then I'll let you guys know my honest opinion of, do I feel like it was faster than just downstream? Stay tuned.
All right, y'all. Pre-wetting the driveway, as you can see.
Yeah, so guys, when I first turn on the 12 volt, it's gonna be spraying 6 1/4 because that's what's in the hose still. But I have the dial set to 3% for the post. And maybe the remainder of the pre, because I don't think what's in the hose is gonna do the whole driveway. And no, I'm not gonna get anywhere near that blue, any of this crap when it's 6%. Or the grass, really. I'm gonna be real mindful in the beginning. This is really why we don't use the 12 volt a lot pre-treat, because you really just gotta do all this, because I don't wanna burn the grass. We just gotta put something there, some kind of buffer. Kind of just flood that crack.
Did you show them the lines on the driveway already?
Yeah. Yeah, we went over it. Guys, if this is your first time watching us, go ahead and give us a like or a sub. We try to stay regular with stuff, but I'm not gonna lie, man. Sometimes we just get too busy and I can't I can't do 2 videos in a week, but on the weeks where I can, I will. In a perfect world, we'd have 5 videos a week, guys. All right, so for the pre-wet, you've pretty much seen everything. That's all we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead now, pull my pressure hose over in the grass where I know it's not gonna block any of this, and then quickly put down the, we'll call it 6 1/4 at first because that's what it is, but we'll see how good it reacts before we even put any pressure on it. Stay tuned.
All right, y'all, the dangerous stuff's going down now. See big wide passes. Look at that green, y'all.
Look quick because it's going away.
It should eat this up. I mean, it's literally turning white in front of your guys' eyes. You can see. Definitely smells. Yep.
Back up, but I don't want to hit you.
I was trying not to get the car in the camera there. Feel a little weird filming strangers.
Look at that first pass I made.
I know.
It's pure white.
You can see this white, guys. When it's bubbling and it's white like that, you know it's working. Look at all this here. You can see it all. Look at all this. Wow. It's awesome. I'm trying to get up close footage for y'all and also simultaneously not get blasted by this death juice here.
Guys, I ain't gonna lie, I'm really trying to get him with it. He's been annoying lately. At home.
Yeah, he's one to be talking.
I'm allowed to be annoying. I paid my dues. Guys, now if you come over here and look, this first pass I started over here because the grass is crap. That's not even supposed to be grass. This was 6 1/4. It looks, those lines that whoever, it's gone, guys, look. We didn't even put pressure on this. That's sick. So yeah, I think we're gonna knock this thing out pretty fast. We're gonna go straight lines. He hasn't got to do that lately.
I mean, what it's looking like, I would just be able to run with the surface cleaner.
Like, so guys, so maybe sometimes when you're in a hurry, like I told you guys, when we have multiple jobs, I'll do things to save time. And that's why we went ahead and did this. And now you're gonna see how quick he's gonna clean it.
And as well, y'all, another reason we're doing this is because it helps with the fleshing it out when you're done. You don't want to leave the stuff sitting in there, so.
You can literally see where I... All right, so I'm gonna have him lay this and cross in the grass right here out of the way. I'm gonna go ahead, give this a quick rinse, guys, and then we're gonna be on to the surface cleaning. All right, guys, I'm gonna let it set up, get some footage of this guy doing this, try to get a good time lapse. It's gonna go super fast because we pre-treated with that hot sauce.
All right, y'all, we're wrapping up the post-treating on the driveway. Pump's getting flushed out right now.
We got dials all the way open.
Yep.
Everything in the water. It's really just what's in the hose. I'm not really as worried now, guys, about getting stuff on the grass because it's been getting hammered with water throughout the whole process. So you don't have to be as careful there.
And this is how we keep our pumps alive for so long, guys. Because we do a whole lot of flushing out.
Yeah, I'm not even mad, guys, that it broke. Not even mad that we had to change it.
We knew it was coming at some point. What did we get? Probably triple the life expectancy that other people get?
Yep. Alright, it's getting down. There it is. To the end, guys. That's it. You'll know when it hits the clean because it gets a little bubbly like that real quick.
See it there.
So now we're going to go ahead, wrap everything up, and then we're going to come back and hopefully it'll be dry enough to show you guys what it really looks like. But stay tuned. Alright, y'all, that's a wrap. It's hotter than crap. It's probably hot everywhere. Even Alaska's probably hot right now, guys. The way this feels. Anyways, moving along. We're done for the day. Wrap. Guys, this is not tanning spots. These are those little, where the stones used to be. You can see the stuff still reacting. You see the little white. I did have a little tiny bit of rust stuff, but if I'd have sprayed on there, it would have been a bright white spot. So I opted not to. But that's it. It'll look way better when it dries, but I don't have time to stick around. Look at, you can see up here, the post treat's working good. There is a little bit of paint on the driveway. That's, you didn't even really see it till we cleaned it, but yeah, guys, that's it. That's how fast and how clean it'll go if you pre and post with 3%. It might have been 3 1/4. Close enough. You get the idea.